Hey guys, it's Sarah from I Swear I'm Stitching. Today is August 1st and this is episode 63 in a different location because I have horrible lighting in my little corner of my living room and my ring light broke. So, trying this on the couch, which is not very comfortable because I have a beagle hogging the couch. Okay, so this is a Flosstube where I talk about cross stitch. That's my main hobby. I also knit and sew. There's no sewing. There's some knitting. Guess we'll jump right into it, huh? Gosh, it feels like I haven't done this in forever. It's only been like 2 weeks. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. If you're not new, hey, thanks for coming back. So let's start with FOs. I have 3. Well, I have 3 FOs, 2 FOs and 1 fully finished FFO. Oh, that angle. Okay, so that's something else. Okay, let's do the FOs. I finished Quirky Quaker Owl by Darling and Whimsy Designs. I used 18 count Ada and Hazelwood by Fiber on a Whim. It's the one I did the I didn't cut it off. I remember episode or 2 ago I finished flying lesson and I was like, well, I have plenty on top and bottom when I cut it to do some Quirky Quakers. I just did it on there. I'll cut it later. So there's my little owl. He's so cute. And I just turn these into little pillows. Yeah, sorry, the light is really harsh. There's my owl. I used, it's 2/2 on the 18 count. I used Night Stalker's Calling and Eleonora for the brown. And then Kaylee from Kaylee Tent Stitch dyed up some threads for me. And this is one of the new ones she gave me, the oranges. I love it so much. He's so cute. Oh, I love it so much. And then, I don't know where to put this stuff. I want my dog to lay on it. Okay, hopefully she won't lay on it. And then I finished the Revenge Orca from Quirky Quaker. And I did this on, what fabric is this? 32 count Belfast linen in tarnish by Picture This Plus. It's 2/2 as well. And I used, he's so freaking cute. I just used DMC black, and then the white is Color and Cotton Bamboo, and the blue is Night Stalker's Calling in Hello from the Labyrinth. Hello, the little worm. Come inside, have a cup of tea. She kept going that way. She's gone straight to the castle. I can't do accents, and I'm sorry. Look how cute he is. I did mess up on one of my yachts. This one. But you can't tell. It's like that little black line is one too many from the other ones. I didn't care enough to frog that back stitch. And I also didn't do the Sink the Rich on the bottom because it looks weird to me. And I'll make it a little pillow, put it in my dough bowl, and I'll know exactly what it's referencing every time I look at it because it's an orca surrounded by yachts. Super, super cute. Can you hear my dog snoring? Daisy, you're snoring. And my FFO is my Mill Hill, what's it called? On the Go? Going Places. Mill Hill Going Places. It's a little luggage. And I stitched it while we were in Georgia. Finished it when I got home, the beading. And then I did it for basically this entire year. I wrote in the back like where we went this year. Niagara, UK, Paris, Georgia. There it is. It came with, I don't have the pattern, the pack. But on the front, it's supposed to have like a little dangly heart. And then with the kit, it came with a replacement. It was like a little blue flower. So I just got a little white star from my stash. So yeah, super cute. And of course made it into an ornament from a tree. It's super cute. I love it so much. I'm sorry, it's just super cute. That's my FOs. So my whips are when we do road trips. I cannot stitch in the car. I get car sick real easily, but I can knit. So I knit a lot on my Star Trek socks from Star Trekkie from Fiber Nymph Dye Works. I don't believe she's dying anymore. But I like to do 2 to 2. Ooh, words are not happening for me today. 2 at a time socks, but my 2 at a time socks are I do a toe and then a toe, and then foot to foot, heel heel, leg leg, cuff cuff. That way they're finished rough at the same time. But with these ones, I didn't want to stitch straight stockinette, and I didn't want to do straight ribbing on the leg, so I did like a gradient. Oh, I can't. Words. I don't know if it's lack of coffee or just the day I'm having, but so I started with I'll show you. So this is guys, what is wrong with my brain and mouth today? They are not connecting. So you see it goes up like that until it's full full ribbing. That way it kept a little interest. I just would go like knit 15, like a column of 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, like that. So there was really no differentiating between the leg and the cuff. So I just finished one whole sock, and I started the leg cuff of the second one, which is over there. I'm not going to bother showing it. I'm about here on the second one. But here's the first sock. I'm a Star Trekkie. Yes, it's on my Star Trek sock blockers. But yeah, I really do like the way the ribbing does that. It's just something to keep myself engaged while stitching it. But yeah, so this one's sock done. And then knitting wise, I started when we got home. I don't again have the picture, but it's another Quirky Quaker. It's the Ladybug. Sorry, Daisy, you're on my paper. That's what I got so far. Just the inside black part, and I started the border. And I'm using just black DMC for the inside, and then I'm so glad Daisy's asleep, because the dog just walked right by our window and she would be going freaking crazy. I hope she doesn't wake up. Okay, anyways. So the pattern calls for like black and one red, but I decided to do Threadworks dark red for the inside little splotches and the border. And then for inside the Ladybug, I'm doing Classic Colorworks in ribbon red because it's brighter. And I want the Ladybug to pop. And the fabric is 36 count linen in Tombstone from Bestitch Me. I'm going 1/1. Isn't that a gorgeous red? And that's also a really beautiful dark red. So yeah, so my Ladybug is gonna pop. I'm trying to finish the border today, and then I'll take this to work tomorrow and fill in the Ladybug. Funny story, I was hoping to not have a job anymore, but that's a story I can't share. And little needless to say, I still have a job. So that's a disappointment. And I left my Halloween Hawkred Hollow. I thought I had everything in my corner. So I'll be right back. Just don't mind my dirty couch. I just vacuumed. But it's covered in dog hair. Oh no, I woke Daisy up. No, it is. No, Daisy, don't bark. It's the trash man. Please don't bark. Shh, come here, baby girl. Shh. You don't need to bark at them every week. They know you. No, they know you live here. Shh. Daisy, they know you live here. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Daisy. Also, now the trash man is looking at me. I have to try to hide. Daisy, they know you live here. You every week. Shh. Yeah, I know. How dare they take your trash? So scary. So how you guys doing? How's your summer? Mine's been busy, as you can tell. It's pretty hot. We have a lot of trash because we forgot to tell our bonus child to take our trash out last week while she was here watching the doggies. So they're out there for longer than I would like. I know. Daisy says they're out there way too long and she's unhappy about it. Good girl. Okay. They're moving on. They're moving on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I hope I didn't deafen anybody. I'll put a warning up. All right, so my Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I've been working on my mermaid block, the sunken ship block. It's by Carriage House Samplings, 18 count Ada, To Die For Fabrics, and Ash and Tan. Yes, I'm doing one over one, just DMC. Love it so much. I've done this a lot of times. I want to finish like each section of the blue. So I'm watching the garbage man. Trying to finish little things so I can then fill in this medium blue. And then I'll go up here and fill in stuff like the rest of my mermaid and do the light blue and the sky. But I love it so much. There's supposed to be French knots here to make up a necklace, but I might make it beads at the end. Yeah, I know. I know. So yeah. I love it so, so much. There's Grudge the cat. Not much to say. I love it. And I'm thoroughly enjoying working on it. I want to work on it some more. That's why I'm going to finish the border on Quirky Quakers and take it to work tomorrow to finish so that I can work on this today here at home. Sorry, I just really like it. There's so many blocks. It's going to take me forever to do this project, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. That's all I've got for you. I have not done any sewing. I need to work on my friend's quilt. My goal was to have it finished in July. Yeah, so that didn't happen. But now my goal is to have it finished by the end of August. So fingers crossed. Let's see. Haul. Well, I've been real good and haven't bought anything. Except when we went on a road trip, we were down in Georgia. I live in a town called Barnesville, Ohio. And a lot of times, I work for the B&B. A lot of times we get phone calls from people trying to call Barnesville, Georgia. So when we were going to Atlanta, I noticed on the map that Barnesville, Ohio was like a little more than an hour away from Atlanta. So we trekked down to Barnesville, Georgia, and checked it out. It is also a tiny, dinky little town like ours, but people are so much nicer than the people in my town. Their antique store does not rob you blind like my antique stores do. Like, I can't remember how much the thing I bought cost, but I know it would have been double here. We bought 8 things all together, and it cost me like $85. We bought, my daughter bought a couple body sprays that were handmade down there. We bought barbecue sauce that was handmade in that town. And then a box that this is my phone's on. A sticker. There's other stuff, but I can't remember. There's 2 more things, and I can't. Oh, my shirt, and then one other thing I'm totally drawing a blank on. But see, my shirt that's Barnesville, Georgia. I told my friend I went to work today, and I said, if you just ignored this part, it could be like our town, because Barnesville, and then this little horse and buggy. They built buggies in that Barnesville, and we are a big Amish area. And then we have a train red, like, just like that in our town, like exactly like that. And then, like, we have signs like that and old buildings, but I mean, minus the cute little peaches, and that depot looks just like our depot. Anyways, so this is my representing Barnesville, Georgia, and Barnesville, Ohio, because that's the kind of dorks we are. But anyways, she had a box of old spool, And I bought a spool. I don't know what I'm going to put on it. Something cross-stitchy. And I might pat it before I put the cross-stitch on it to fill it out a little more. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I've never finished on a spool before. But when she had like some tall, like about that tall and like not that tall and skinny, and I was like, yeah, I don't have anything that big and skinny I want to put on. I like this size, and this was the only one she had this size. And she said literally like a few days before I showed up, some woman came and cleaned out almost her entire box of spools. She had some fun spools, shorter, fatter spools, which I would have liked. And then she said, I don't know what she was gonna do them for, but she said something crafty. And I said, maybe cross stitch, because that's what I'm using mine for. Just lay cross stitch on it to figure out what pattern I want to put on here. But I was so excited to get a spool. Like, I feel like one of the cool kids. I got a spool. Which, again, can't remember the price, but I know it would cost at least double here in town. My Barnesville. What else? So that's all my haul. So I guess life, as you know, I've been talking about it. We went to, my daughter turned 18 in April, and for her big 18th celebration, she wanted to see whale sharks. And the only aquarium in the country that has whale sharks is the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta, Georgia. They have two. We did not know that. So yeah, we were stoked. She cried when she saw them. She cried because that's her favorite animal. She had her little whale shark earrings in, and then they had manta rays, and she had her manta ray necklace on. She's big on sea life, obviously. And yeah, I was hoping to keep the kids' attention for a couple hours. We were there for like 6.5. It was great. That aquarium was open to like 9 o'clock. It's insane. It's really good. If you ever go, it's a really, really good aquarium. If you ever go, eat in the ballroom upstairs, because they have 2 viewing windows. One into the giant tank with the manta rays, a bunch of fish, this giant sea turtle, and the whale sharks. And then they have another viewing window to the beluga whales. We were actually there when they were doing some training with the beluga whales. They have to train them to respond certain ways for like testing and taking care of them and things. So that was cool. One of my favorite parts was seeing the hammerhead sharks, because they're my favorite sharks. And yeah, we had like a really, really good time. And my son drove most of the way. We hit some new states for him. Well, for all my kids. I only have 2. For my kids, Kentucky, Tennessee, and South Carolina, Alabama. We were in Georgia, and it was only like an hour away from Alabama, so we jetted over to Alabama, dipped our toes in Alabama, came back. And then my one of her closest friends, moved down to Myrtle Beach to go to Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics Institute. They have a branch in Myrtle Beach, and so she's going to school there. So she moved down there about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So when we were gonna drive back through Georgia, up back through Tennessee and Kentucky, and we were gonna hit Lookout Mountain, and I was gonna hit Keepsakes in Cincinnati. But my husband said, hey, how about we go through South Carolina, because the kids haven't been to South Carolina yet, and we'll just go that way back up to Ohio. So I said, all right. And my daughter's like, well, my friend lives in Myrtle Beach now, can we go there? So we did. We went to Myrtle Beach. We were there for literally 3 hours. So we dropped her off. She hung out with her friend. We changed at her friend's house. We went to the beach. We swam for like an hour and a half. We came back. You know, it wasn't very long, but it was enough to really appreciate how beautiful Myrtle Beach is when you're not in the incredibly crowded part. And we got to see my daughter's one of her closest friends. That was nice, because God knows how often they'll see each other now. My daughter's off to college in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Anyways, so yeah, that was fun. That was great. We did a lot of stuff. We took a lot of back roads. Stumbled upon a few things, like not an army park, but it was like a military park that had like tanks and some jets, and it was just like in the middle of nowhere. So that was cool. And then in Georgia. And then coming back up through West Virginia, we stopped, even though it's only a few hours away from us, like maybe 3 hours away from us. We've never been there. New River Gorge State Park. So we saw that, and then we saw some falls, and it was just beautiful and fun, and a lot of time in a car, but a good time. My family's really good to be with. I really enjoy that, being with them. Yeah, that's it, guys. Now it's back to work again. Things were looking kind of sketchy. They're kind of like I might be quitting today, but that did not happen. So I'm still chugging along at my job. And my daughter is getting ready to move into college in 3 weeks. I keep looking over there because that's our kitchen table that I'm just slowly, over the past like month, have been accumulating crap for her to move. With like there's a plunger and there's dish stuff and notebooks and, you know, personal hygiene and a kettle and just like dorm stuff goes over there. And her roommate's bringing some stuff, so obviously it's not everything she'll leave her dorm there. She's got a roommate, one of her closest friends. Yeah, so we're just getting ready for that in about 3 weeks. And it's gonna be weird when she's gone, because my son is trying to do work at my father-in-law's garage. It's not like a certified legal garage. It's his garage, but he works on people's stuff there. So my son's trying to pick up odd jobs working at the garage over there, and if he keeps that up, he might move in with my in-laws over there, which they would love. My mother-in-law adores our son. If that happens, I'll have no kids in my house. It's gonna be freaking weird. I'll just have my baby beagles, my old lady beagles, my loud barky beagles. Okay, sorry. That's it, you guys. That's all I got for you. Doesn't feel like much, but I did, because they were all little projects. But I did quite a few things. I have kitted up my next mill hill, because I like to have a mill hill on the go. It is the snowman that Steph from Total Stitch Show gave me not too long ago. Got that kitted up and ready to start. Probably bring that to work after I finish my Ladybug Quirky Quaker, because that's the last Quirky Quaker that I have. And I don't know when I'll buy more. I've got a lot of stuff I can stitch. I do not need to buy Quirky Quakers. I just really like doing them because they're small and adorable. And of course, I gotta start working on that goddamn quilt. Get it done, Sarah. Okay. I'm sorry. Rambly Sarah. This really should be, I swear I'm rambly. Thanks for stopping by. This feels so weird. Oh, I gotta paint on my side. Weird to be doing because I haven't done it for a couple weeks. So I'm like, actually ever since I had my arm surgery. Those are my scars, by the way, if you want a little update on my scar situation. Ever since I had my surgery, oh, I just have not felt like I know what I'm doing. Like, because I took some time off, obviously, to heal and didn't do any floss tubes. So then I felt like it just threw me for a total loop, threw me totally off my game. Maybe when it gets cold again and I'm stuck in the house and I have more to show, I'll go back to normal. We'll see. Anyways, again, rambly. I will let you go. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for putting up with me. I hope you come back again. And have a good summer. Bye.